Well,
We
it's not
are
often you get to write off the hair salon on your taxes.
we are now live with voice. So say
Woo.
hi to Twitch. That was a perfect live drop. I like to, I like to think Frank was just living vicariously through his character as to what it would be like to go to the salon again. Bastion, how you doing?
I'm breathing.
I feel that.
Booty.
What?
I don't have a camera.
Yeah, you do. What the hell?
I'm not showing on the stream.
Yeah. Or in VOD.
Fix
I don't
that.
see you or Frank in the VOD either, so.
What?
Yeah, I don't either.
This is Booty's thinking face.
What did I do this time? I don't have it set up that way. What about now?
Nope.
No, I just see you.
On today's stream, we'll present to you technical difficulties.
Well, we're just making sure everything works before Bertrand gets here.
Okay, hang on. Gonna make a new room. How do I exit this room?
Press the end call.
I did that, but it's still there.
Try now, because I left
Maybe
you.
we have to leave?
Hang on. Okay. Shows Frank already there.
I don't think Frank ever left it.
Yeah, okay. Try this link.
I see Frank.
They fixed it. I'm so good. I forgot to check a box at the start.
Yay, peoples.
Alright. Oops. Okay. Frank, while we wait for Bertrand to show up, or Tobias, sorry. Do you want to read the sponsors?
Sure. First, we want to thank Last Batch and Studios, who's got a couple conventions coming up. First is ToyCon UK, April 24th. And then that's a week from now. And then we got 5 Points Fest in New York City, June 8th and 9th. And so we're always thankful to have them as a sponsor. They make comics, toys, and they've recently released officially licensed Ultraman figures. And stay tuned for special offers, digital comics, and discounts. Check them out at lastbastionstudio.com. And then for Monument Studios, who help make the music that makes our stream so great, if you use the code WISH, all caps, WISH, you get 100% off your first month at fantasyplus.app. And again, thanks for Monument Studios at www.monumentstudios.net. Thank you for sponsoring us.
Woo! Thank you, Frank. How long does it take to do some laundry?
He said he's just finishing up.
Mm-hmm. To get the sassy snap going.
Get this camera down.
The camera wants to follow it. I would mess with this more like on other streams that I do, but it takes so much GPU usage when you're trying to stream a video game that it just doesn't work out well. Pause it, I think is how do we figure out that we have to fix that, Richter?
What songs does it say are going at the same time?
Orc Aggression and Tavern Afternoon. And Bleak Fiddle. And Assemble. And Chase. And Push Forward.
They're all playing?
They were.
Dang.
And now?
Just Kings Road. Now it's good. Now it's nothing.
Did you know that I have an addiction to writing character backstories?
Yes.
I've got a couple in my back pocket.
How many is a couple?
I've got
69.
two more. Two more good ones. Like pretty fleshed out good ones. Not just concepts, but good ones.
I think I have like 100 on my computer at work. Not all of them good. Some of them are meme characters, some of them are edgelords, and some of them are sweethearts. It all depends. Some of them are very dark.
I come from the other end. I build the character first and then figure out the backstory. But I tell you right now, I've been watching so much DS9 that if Richter gets killed, I am running Derek. It's just going to happen.
Never saw DS9.
What's DS9?
Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. It's probably like of like the next generation era, like next generation Deep Space Nine Voyager. It is the best one by far.
Like the
Yeah, it's on
Enterprise.
my list.
How much you
Real,
gonna hate?
real.
Go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say, how much gonna hate me if I don't watch Star Trek?
Not.
That's good.
Just means you're like a nerd first grade, not second grade.
I mean, I've watched the Chris Pine movies. Does that count? That's like
Yeah.
the real Star Trek, right?
Now you're just poking the bear.
I enjoyed them too, but
Mhm.
they slowly got, they jumped the shark.
I mean, Chris Pine, best Kirk, obviously.
They're still looking to make another one, aren't they?
No way.
I
One of the
think so.
main crew passed away, so I don't think they were doing anymore.
No, I think they're still pushing to make one more.
Maybe.
You know? Eh,
But Enterprise was my favorite.
Enterprise is fun because it's different.
it is a great aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
of
yeah,
all the
it's
aircraft carriers, it's up there as far as my favorites go.
it's fun because they don't know what the rules are yet,
Hmm
and they're just
And their
making it up as they
technology
go.
is severely lacking.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hey, the Japanese tried to sink it like 3 times and it came back.
The very next day, just wouldn't stay away. So
I
what you're
know, I
saying is
know
that
you.
the Enterprise was the Cat in the Hat.
It was. It really was. Can you imagine, like like the first time they see it sink, it comes back. They're like, okay, they're really good at like fixing damage, and then they really sink it a second time, or they think they really sink it a second time, and then right towards the end of the war, all of a sudden, oh, there she is. The Enterprise is back again. Also, one of my favorite things I ever read was they were interviewing a former German soldier after the war and one of the questions they asked was, when did you know the war was over? And they had stolen some U.S. supply rations, and they had like basically like ding dongs or Twinkies or something in it, and they're like, the fact that they have just like generic dessert food in their MREs at the time, or the military rations. It's like, yeah, they had ice cream on their ships, man. That we were eating sawdust packed bread.
They had
It's
ice
like
cream
that's
ships.
yeah. They had ships that would bring ice cream out to other Navy ships to keep people happy.
All right. Bertrand's responding on Discord, but he's not showing up here. Why don't you move your ass under?
Yeah, I enjoyed the Chris Pine movies, but like you can only destroy the Enterprise so many times before you got to do something else.
Well, that's when they
It's,
go for the time travel and then go back in time to save the whales.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man, the Japanese said the same thing
Fox,
in
don't
World War
look at me
II.
like that.
I didn't
That
do
was
anything.
which one was it?
I'm actually watching the original Star Trek, like slowly, but I am.
The only thing I'm watching is my weight,
That's
and it keeps going up.
I think the one they travel back in time is, oh crap. I forget the name of it. I know the one you're talking about.
I think it was the last of the original
I
series that
think
they
it
made.
is. I want to
Back
say it's the last one where Kirk is in charge.
because I know the undiscovered country is when they go to the Klingon prison. What was it called?
Whoa,
need to-
whoa, whoa. Spoilers, please. Goddamn.
Are you talking about spoilers for a show that's been out for like 30 years,
I
Fox?
haven't seen
Movie.
it because I'm young.
Pretty sure the original series movies came out in the 80s.
Oh, Christ.
So
Yeah, so
that's
you've had time. Even at your 20-something years, you've had time.
It's my 20-something years right now, and I'm trying to watch it.
The Voyage Home. That's it.
Fox hasn't seen the original Star Trek movies.
Fox hasn't seen Star Trek.
Who? I watched like the first 5 episodes.
To be fair, I cannot do the original series. I cannot get into it.
Fox,
So
have you
slow.
yet to watch Sailor Moon yet?
I'm actually in school and I have things to do. Also,
Irrelevant.
no, I have not.
Woo, recap time.
Wait, first, I need to find out if Hunter's music is working. Or if he's being bombarded by like every song.
Thank you for following. Seriously, Nas.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. That is follower number 21.
Did we? It's almost as many years as I've been alive. Oh,
You're
it's so
trying.
fun to believe,
You're
guys.
trying to make an old joke, and I'm not that old compared to you and Bastion.
Hey, Bastion, want to bully the old fogies? Join me.
Old fogies who sounds old now.
Yeah, I got that when I was
I
left.
have the chase music going.
That's it?
That's it. Now I have the tavern.
Good.
I have nothing.
I'm sorry, Nas, I'm sorry. But only to you and to nobody else. As the youngest, I should have the right to bully.
It's not how that works.
It works.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Do you also have assemble going too?
No?
On my end, it is.
I might need to go
Refresh.
get an ice pack for my shoulder.
I refreshed and pushed forward. It is going along with tavern.
What about now?
Yep.
You're
just
good?
Tavern. Yep,
Just one?
I think so. Just one.
So it's a problem with the program. It just for some reason runs everything at once. But it's still in beta, so that's to be expected.
Hey, Ezra, when I destroy your character, you asked for it. And also, yes, I would like a blanket. It's really cold.
I didn't say blanket. I said blankie.
You would know. You're the child.
No, I've got children. There's a difference.
You have cinnamon
Alright.
rolls? Give me.
Welcome back, everyone. Last week, we resumed the party speaking with Werner Stoltz in the Harvest Goose Tavern. They were given a lead on a member of the Thieves Guild who may be able to provide information on the cult of pleasure inside the city. The party took a brief detour and got their glamour on and a beauty parlor where they attempted to get more gossip and rumors. Leaving the salon refreshed and damn fine looking, if I may say so myself, the party headed over the drunken jackass. Inside, Ezekiel would purchase information from the broker and learn that devices of sexual deviancy and pleasure had been delivered to the house of nobleman Erhard Nack. The party discussed their aliases they would use to gain entry to the cult pleasure and stopped by a local brothel, hoping to gain an invitation to the party, but wound up just knocking on the door of Knack residence. Inside, as they questioned Erhard, it became apparent that he may not know the dealings going on involving his household. Cardinal quickly cast a sleep spell on the ditzy nobleman, and the party ransacked the house, searching for evidence. Unfortunately, they had left the door. Nope. Unfortunately, they had left the front door wide open, allowing a servant to see the hog-tied nobleman in his birthday suit and the house being plundered. The servant ran, prompting a chase through the city, while Ezekiel and Calgar remained behind to watch over Erhard and continue searching the house. With a little murder behind that, too. Tobias was able to end the chase with a well-placed grasping arrow through a crowd, causing the servant to give up on his attempt to flee. Meanwhile, in the household, Ezekiel made a rash decision that may or may not come back to bite him. And that brings us tonight.
Okay. So after you caught the servant dude, you guys all brought him back to the noble's house, correct?
Yeah, we were bringing him back, and that was where the session ended. And Ezekiel had called for the guards before we got back.
I did. I covered my arms in his blood and yelled, "Guards, the serpent killed him."
Didn't you also give him your real name?
Well, yeah, but he's dead now, so
That's irrelevant.
yeah, that doesn't mean much anymore.
I cut that loose end. Snip.
I actually want to see something here.
Ed.
Now, how messed up does this servant look? Do we really mess him up, or is he only slightly damaged?
He's.
I mean, you're the only one who messed him up.
Yeah, he's not that strong, so yeah, I hurt him pretty bad. He's alive, but he might need a doctor at some point. Alright, so I just wanted to roll there to or flip a coin to see who got back to the house first, and I'm going to say that Ezekiel and the guards got back before the group did, which kind of
Boy.
makes sense.
Sea guards, look. We had him tied up. We were searching for evidence. And the servant came in and killed him and ran out of the building. There's the dagger lying next, or, well, still in the body.
He must have really hated his boss if he buried the hilt into his chest.
Well, I mean, we're talking about the cult of pleasure, and the boss was about to talk, so obviously this was to silence him. Didn't you hear the stories about the Corn followers and the brutality that they inflicted during the battle? It would make sense.
Didn't need to hear about it, I saw it.
Ain't that the truth, man? It'll haunt me.
You don't have the music on repeat.
Hey, it's playing for
Yes,
me.
I do. There. Okay, so, yep, the guards are looking around and just taking everything in, seeing that the house has been ransacked, so they're kind of taking that as, like, a sign of struggle.
As a Cardinal comes back and she says, "We got the guy." What?
That servant, he killed him before he ran out the door.
I guess I'll push the servant in.
Of course, I roll badly.
Keeping kind of a hand on the servant's shoulder. I just come in.
I guess I should probably roll a deception, huh?
It might help. Privately, though.
Oh. Wait, is the servant here?
Yeah, we got him. He's
I
right.
assume just got him back.
Tobias.
Where is he?
I got him in
Right
the
here with
foyer.
Tobias? I'd like to pull out my heavy crossbow and shoot the servant.
Okay.
Ezekiel.
Do I get advantage because he's within 5 feet of a friendly?
You don't get advantage for that. Let me see something here.
Oh, that sneak attack?
Like, it's sneak attack, which is just extra damage, but 1 second.
You don't need advantage on the attack if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. Oh, that just means I just get sneak attack. I don't get the advantage for it. I see.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was almost bad.
Well, it hit.
Uh-oh. Plus sneak attack, hang on. And I'm gonna yell, "You rat bastard!" Nine points of damage?
What the hell are you doing?
They said to kill the cult followers, and this rat bastard's a cult follower. I kill him. Does it kill him?
Hunter, if you want to jump in on something, say it.
I know.
Because I can't go back and forth between this and Discord all that often.
I know.
Roll a dexterity check for me.
Me?
No, Hunter.
Ah.
Bertrand.
Dex. Check.
Yeah, dexterity check, yeah. you see the crossbow come up and point like dead center of the chest of the servant, and by the time you realize and you reach out to grab it, he pulls the trigger. You just hear the snap of the bowstring, and the bolt flies across the room and just embeds it right in the sternum of the servant, and he just drops
Bourbon's dead.
dead.
We were tasked with killing cult followers, and that's what I'm here to do.
Tobias is stunned. He just had his hand on his shoulder and then he just drops dead.
Am I able to put one healing point of lay on hands to bring him back to life so that we can question him to find where said cult is?
That's a very good question.
Because killing our leads will not get us anywhere. If you keep on doing this, you will be making an enemy against Bretonia itself.
I don't know how killing a bad person would make an enemy of a country that also has interest in them dying.
True, we do want them dead, but we need more leads.
Well, we
If
start
you keep
talking
on
to everybody
killing-
that he...
If you keep on killing our prisoners before we question them, we're gonna have problems.
These are Chaos followers. They're not going to answer questions. But their heads on pikes will look good.
The hell is going on? You just caught this guy. What's going on?
Am I able to revive him with a lay on hands?
Do a medicine check to see if he's still alive. See if you can find a pulse. So you walk over to the body, you bend down, and like you get your fingers on the carotid, and you feel nothing. And you sit there and you wait and wait, and then you feel.
I pull the arrow, the bolt out of him before applying healing.
You're lucky that doesn't kill him.
You see Cardinal be like, wait, no, don't, never.
So, what I was saying was you did feel a slight, like, a glimmer of a pulse in there enough to say that he was still alive. And then you yanked it out, and contrary to what Hollywood tells you, leave the fucking thing in. So you're lucky that like when you pulled the bolt out, it didn't nick an artery as it came out. It came out as clean as it went in. So if you want to put some healing into him to revive him, yes.
1 point of lay on hands.
Okay. You get a faint glimmer of holy light emanates from your hand, and he just breathes in as he's snatched from the jaws of death.
I'm going to put a hand on Ezekiel's shoulder and just look at him.
What is it that you roll against an intimidation check? That was towards Ezekiel.
Who are you?
I rolled a fucking 6.
I'd say roll an insight.
Insight.
How are you trying to intimidate him?
to stop killing our leads?
Oh, so like just that whole exchange you guys had back and forth that was your attempt at intimidation?
Yes.
Okay, he's not phased.
This is
to him, he kind of appears like just a angry little bird.
this is a chaos follower.
Angry little bird who's 3 foot tall.
Hey,
This is
you're an owlin. You're not an Aarakocra. Those guys are actually like big and beefy and intimidating.
This is a chaos follower, and Werner asked us to bring him their heads. I say we kill him and start questioning everybody he knows.
Well,
we don't
need
need
more.
we don't need him for that. There's plenty of people in the city who have seen him come and go.
We need more information. We just got here. And I'm going to grab him. And I'm going to put him, if I can pick him up, put him in that room over there. I don't even know what that room is. On the left side.
Just like a study.
Study? Okay. I'll grab him, pick him up, and I'll put him in a chair in the study.
So as you're bringing him past Ezekiel into the room, he reaches out and like his hands drenched in blood, his own and actually yeah, his own. Reaches out to Ezekiel as he passes and like just fingertips brush along his arm. And goes, "That was exquisite."
I'm gonna stab him.
Did I hear? Did I?
No.
I'm carrying him when that happens. Do I hear this?
It wasn't like he's not trying to hide it. He's just out of breath because he had a crossbow bolt punched through his fucking chest.
Did I see the guards? Because I only just got here and Ezekiel shot him. Did I see the guards in there?
With how quick that all happened in the entryway, no. But at this point, like they've heard the commotion and everyone freaking out that they're starting to move over towards you.
All right. Well, if I see one of the guards, I'll point him towards the other chair. And then I'll step up to the servant, and I will clean up his pants, just his pants. Clean the blood off of his pants.
Okay.
Then I'll say, "So where were you hiding the weapons in the house?"
What weapons?
It wasn't weapons.
I'm
it
gonna
was
take
like,
out.
I have a better solution to
I'll
get
take
the
out-
answers right away.
I'll take out my bow and I'll shoot an arrow right between his legs. And then what would that be? Intimidation?
Yes.
No.
You guys are so cute. You know that? Can I cast Zone
I
of
was
Truth?
about to cast that myself.
Yeah, it's okay. I got you, buddy. You save your spell. But I'm not going to target it. But you see Cardinal just roll her eyes, see what everybody's doing, and just start casting Zone of Truth.
what's the range on Zone of Truth?
It's a 15-foot sphere.
Within 60 feet.
Yeah. So I put it on this guy. Do you see the template? You're just
do not.
outside of it.
Perfect.
No, I'm not seeing a template.
Do you want me to put it down?
Well, like you're centering it on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
I think if you place it, it would show up.
yeah, I'm just going to place it because it's going to make people roll stuff.
Perfect.
Just getting him out of the way.
Okay.
Woo! High charisma.
Now he is compelled to reveal the truth. Now ask him your questions.
I'll just hang on 1 second. So, I've never actually seen this spell, so I want to read it.
So you're compelled to tell the truth, but you're not compelled to speak.
Yeah.
They cannot deliberately lie within the radius.
They can be evasive, as long as it
Yes.
doesn't scorch the truth.
Mhm.
Okay.
So where were you bringing in the torture implements? Where are you hiding them in the house?
I wasn't bringing in torture implements.
Where did you receive the torture implements?
I never received torture implements.
Where can we find?
Out of character. What?
It was sexual devices like a cat o' nine
No.
tails, shackles, things like that.
Oh,
Where can we find this house of pleasure?
We were already there, out of character. We
The
went there
cult of
first and
pleasure?
came here.
Are there any secret entrances in this household?
He doesn't say anything.
I step up to him and say, You know, this is not the only magic I have. Either you can tell me, or I will take the truth from your corpse. I'm going to try and intimidate him.
Okay. Roll away.
Do I get advantage because I sound cool as fuck? I would guess that's no. Not bad, not bad. 17.
I mean, everybody in the circle that is involved with the zone of truth is also affected, including Tobias and the 2 guards. So the 2 guards might potentially answer that question.
It just means they can't deliberately lie. They're not
Yeah, they
being
can't. They
spoken
can't
to.
lie about it.
They're not compelled to talk right now. That's why the guy's just staying silent.
I'm just gonna yell from the back room. You should ask if anybody in the room is involved with the cult of pleasure. If you're gonna start an interrogation, you start small. Start with what you already know.
The 2 guards pipe up and say, "We're not."
What about you, Mr. Pain Lover?
Oh, absolutely. Like he's proud of it. He's proud of it.
Let's kill him now.
Does he have any marks on his face
Thank you,
From
sad
being-
little boy, for the follow.
from being in this cult like the others did?
Are you asking me or are you asking him?
Asking the DM.
Okay. There's nothing on his face. It's clean shaven, like he's the servant of a noble, he has to look presentable.
Take his shirt off.
Okay.
He might be hiding his marks.
Do you have any marks of the cult on your
Yes.
body?
I have an idea.
You stay away, and we will relay your idea.
Question for the DM. Did he seem visibly threatened or no?
Yeah, so you mentioned that you can just take the answers from his corpse, and it shook him. Because he looks up and he's like, I do welcome the pain of death, but knowing what awaits me terrifies me.
Good.
And excites me. It's kind of
That's
weird like that.
Ugh.
I can give you more of
Tobias?
that pain if you tell me where to find the cult of pleasure.
Do you promise?
I promise.
Why didn't you just ask?
Well, I'm asking now. I just wanted to show you that I can administer pain anywhere, anytime.
You know the big round table?
Yeah.
Middle of the table, underneath, there's a keyhole. I have the
Where's-
key.
Oh, perfect.
I take the key.
I shoot him with my crossbow.
I punch Ezekiel in the face before he shoots him.
He gave us what we wanted, now he dies.
I would like to know, Bertrand, how you punch him from 10 feet away. But Ezekiel, roll a dexterity check.
I cast Hold Person on him.
Does he get that off before I shoot my crossbow?
You go to bring your crossbow up, and the guard grabs it and forces it down.
Ooh. He needs to die. Werner tasked us with killing the cult of pleasure. He's revealed where to go. Now he dies. Otherwise, we don't get paid. Tobias?
He also tasked us to find leads, and then with
we got the
judicial
lead.
courts.
He's got the key.
So-
We know where the entrance is. He's telling the truth. I promised him I'd give him the pain that he desires, and I'm trying to administer that pain and a justful death.
I'll ask the servant. Is there anything
Roll your
else hidden
saving
in the
throw,
house?
Ezekiel.
Anything that would have been hidden from the looks of it, you guys have already found.
Assume we didn't find it. What? Is there anything?
How
important
would I
we
know
could
what
fi-
it is?
Why, is there anything you've hidden here that would help reveal the cult?
An entrance to an underground cavern?
No papers, no documents, anything like that in the rest of the house?
I'm not stupid.
That's debatable.
My master's an idiot, but I'm not stupid.
Right.
Then why did you stab your master?
I didn't.
Ezekiel,
Yeah, I was double checking something on my character sheet. You're not the DM. Let Richter run the game.
Hold on, buddies. Take a chill pill.
Okay, so what's happening with Ezekiel?
Let's wait for us.
Bertrand, roll a dex check for me. So you went to cast the spell, and before you get it off, it's when the guard grabbed it. So the guard grabbed the crossbow first. Do you still want to cast the spell?
no.
Okay, problem solved.
Wait, so you didn't?
I didn't stab Erhard? No.
Was he in on it?
Was he in on what?
Was he in the cult of pain?
No, the guy's a blabbermouth. He couldn't keep his own affair secret from his wife. That's why she left. She moved to Altdorf.
If you didn't kill your master, then who killed him?
I don't know. I poked my head in the door. I saw you guys. I ran. Which I thought was obvious since most of you saw me.
I only saw you when you started to run. Now, I don't know how this spell works, so I have to assume he's telling the truth, right, DM? Personally, I don't know how the spell works.
Well, you are affected by it, and you know that you're affected by it. So, safe assumption to say that you believe he is also affected by it.
Okay. But didn't your master run a sex dungeon? Isn't that what he owned?
He didn't own it.
Who owned it?
The Dark Prince.
Who is this Dark Prince?
Get you all to roll some religion checks.
So-
Calgor, you're wise.
They've been around a little bit.
It's actually kind of funny that the one person that doesn't know who the Dark Prince is the one that asked. So I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Everyone else is able to recognize that the Dark Prince is one of the common terms used to describe to. It's a common name for Slanesh.
Slanesh being a bad chaos god, right?
Mhm.
Specifically, the god of excess and pleasure, and the one whose cult you're trying to find.
May I ask
All
this
right.
common fellow, did Erhard know about this establishment in his place? Was he aware?
No.
I'm going to turn around to one of the guards and I'll relay the location of this house of pleasure to him. Say, we found it before and we were directed to come here from there.
The hair just looks at you confused and is like, didn't he say the entrance is under the round table?
No, we were directed to the house of pleasure first from our contact.
No, we
And then
stopped
from-
by. We stopped by the House of Pleasure to try to get an invitation here, but this is where we were directed from our information.
Was it?
And Numbnuts in the chair there said it's the entrance is under the round table, which I assume is the one beside the dead body in the other room.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the Dark Prince owns the House of Pleasure, and I was telling you where it is, where we found that.
Tobias, buddy, let me just clarify something for you, real quick. That house of pleasure was just a regular as brothel, which is different from the cult of pleasure that we're trying to find. So they aren't necessarily the bad guys. At least we didn't find any evidence.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't
The guard that's in the other chair pipes up and he's like, "Yeah, that was what'd you say was the Golden Rose?
The Golden Rose.
The Golden Rose? Yeah, that's owned by Stephanie.
Yeah.
She's very well known in the city.
This is a reputable
Oh.
establishment, Tobias. I was just hoping that they would give us a cover story as to how we were trying to gain entrance to the Cult of Pleasure, that they couldn't provide what we were looking for.
Okay, out of character, I didn't understand that at all then.
No worries.
It's alright, we got you.
Have you ever been to a brothel?
I believe the fifth.
Probably not.
Not on this continent.
Can I look at the guards and say, in this case, could you bring this man back to Werner? He's clearly part of the cult.
We can bring him to the marshals and it'll be up to them to decide what to do with him.
Good, please do that. We shall continue our search. The
Taking
rest of
money
you
out of our pocket. This guy should die. We were
into the
tasked
room.
with bringing back heads.
Yes, but they could probably get more information out of him. So thus we shall enter this secret chamber underneath the table.
Ezekiel, my friend, you could argue the head walked on its own to his establishment and take your payment that way, perhaps.
I don't like
The one
it.
guard, the guard that's in the hallway says, he's going to die. It's just what happens between now and then.
I would just like to see all the loose ends tied up quickly.
I
The
don't feel
longer
any
you let
particular way.
the longer you let the forces of chaos exist in the city, the more of a chance they have to spread. They should be exterminated quickly, like a wildfire burning through a forest.
I don't disagree with you, but Lord Stoltz has ways of dealing with these types of people in a manner that does not corrupt the city.
Also, we still need to find out who killed the manor of this house.
Is obviously another follower of the cult.
While all this is going on, I'd like to get one of the guy's shirt that we took off. I forgot his name. Earhart, and like rip off his sleeve, and then walk over to the prisoner dude and use it as like a gag, tie it around his mouth so that he can't speak anymore.
He's going to
Okay.
like that, my dwarven friend.
Probably, but
Like,
this way
is it just a
he
strip
can't.
that you're having to go around his mouth, or you're like making a ball gag for him? Like, what are you doing?
I'm
That
gonna.
He shoves it in his mouth with 2 fingers and looks him directly in the eye.
He shivers slightly, and you can't tell if it's disgust at having dwarven fingers in his mouth, or if it's really something he likes. It's quite flavorful.
God, no. My dear, did you not say that you were able to acquire answers from the dead?
I could, if needed.
Perhaps the dead noble of this house might have answers.
I could try. It would take a lot of time. Perhaps these guards should be on their way first.
Yeah, the guards
This
have already
guy
packed him up, and they're headed out the door.
Yeah, the guy already said that the noble wasn't a actual member of the cult of pleasure. He was just being used. I don't think it'd be worth questioning and wasting resources and time on this. I think our answers lie below.
It was just a thought.
Okay, I'm gonna throw out one thing here. When you guys want to deceive or do an insight check, ask for the roll instead of just rolling dice, so I know to be paying attention to that conversation. Because I've got a deception and an insight check here, and I don't remember what that conversation was about at all.
That was me saying it was obviously another member of the cult that killed Earhart.
Okay. Bertrand is dubious, but he buys it.
So are we going into the dungeon?
Do we
Underneath the
do we
house?
get the key off the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the key.
I have the key and I just walk underneath the table. Because I'm pretty sure it's above my height.
It's an average sized table, which is like, what, 2.5 feet? So if you just walk into it, you're walking like head height into it.
I duck.
Wah, wah.
Actually, I bring my
You're an
neck
owl.
in because I'm pretty sure owls could do that.
Okay, so are you guys going to speak with the dead?
No.
Or are you just going right into the dungeon?
Unless Bertrand insists. Bertrand, my friend, do we require this bow?
We shall go into the dungeon.
All right. I'll save that when it's needed.
As I say that, I am giving beady eyes to Ezekiel.
What's with the look?
Perhaps you want to clean the blood off your hands.
I'm good.
So where did the
They're-
second servant get to? We only chased it. We saw the first one and ran. What happened?
The nobleman died, and I tried to save him.
Yes, but where did you said another servant got him? Where
I
did he
said
go?
it must have been another servant. I thought it was the first one, but apparently it wasn't him.
You should pay more attention to the servants. I know they all tend to look the same just because they're of a lower class, but this is abysmal, really.
It's a bad habit as a nobleman. I'm sorry.
Click. Key works.
Okay, what's the order that you guys are going down?
I am going first.
I'll be going second.
And before I go down, we hand Ezekiel's crossbow back to him.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'll bring up their rear.
I will go fourth.
I will go right in front of Cardinal, I guess.
I guess third then.
No, Tobias claimed it. Zeke, you're right in the middle.
Perfect.
Is that an escort?
So trustworthy.
It's not like I was going to do anything.
Okay, so this map might be a bit dark because I screwed up on making it and made the map night and then made the settings and foundry night. So it's a double night.
Exactly. For all of the enemies down below, it will be night-night.
It just occurred to me that I am whispering, I am whispering, but I can't do it in this voice as a whisper. It just occurred to me is that this walkway might be trapped.
I'm not good at finding traps. I'm good at disabling them once I know they're there.
Tobias, would you happen to be an expert on traps?
I'll step up and I'll look for the traps. Nope, no
You don't find
traps.
any.
Here. But I'll also list. I'll also separately, if I'm allowed, I'll listen for voices or hear if there's any guards down here.
Fuck my rolls.
Let's just do it this way.
The grounds is my specialty.
So for Calgar, Bertrand, and Tobias, you more hear the sound of your movement, your breathing, kind of like echoing off of the tight confines of the cave. You can hear like torches flickering ahead of you. Ezekiel, you get a feeling that there are people ahead of you, but Cardinal really picks up that there is movement further ahead. Soft murmur of voices and people that are it. You're confident it's people that believe they're safe.
Do you want me to scout it out?
Cardinal asks everybody to stop quietly, and she's gonna move her hands and cast Pass Without a Trace and nod at Ezekiel.
Okay, 1 second.
Mm-hmm. The ground around you guys' feet seems to almost absorb your steps. Like the earth itself is helping to hide your noise.
All right, I'll start stealthing
Do you
and
have
I'll
any
peek up.
dungeon spooky music?
do that.
Yeah, when we're doing like groups of stuff, we'll do it this way just so I can keep all the numbers together. The bleak fiddle's not good enough for you?
I like that fiddle.
Thank God with Pass Without a Trace.
All right, I'll start to sneak up,
How
peeking
high is
around
this cavern?
corners.
So like when you're coming down, when you... Sorry, we'll just stop there for a second. So when you guys open the hatchway underneath the table, there was a roughly carved spiral staircase that led down, and Calgar, roll a perception.
Because it's his favorite terrain.
Dwarves know how far down underground they're going. Yes, Calgar was able to recognize that you went down about 150 feet. And then it opened up from the like a roughly carved area into openings that were very clearly naturally formed within the mountain. You may continue.
All right, I'll motion to Ezekiel to peek down to the right.
I'm casting Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
It's a dead end.
And I'm flying. How high did you say the ceiling was?
We're in an open cavern space, so you should have some room.
I'm flying. Just say that.
It's going. It'll vary anywhere from 15 to 20 feet in height.
All right, I'll stay near the ceiling.
Did I hit a dead end right here?
Yeah, it's a dead end.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna whisper to Tobias, it's a dead end.
All right, I'll whisper back. Should I kill the torch?
Yeah, douse the torches.
All right, and I'll, as quietly as possible, prestidigitate the torch away. And then I'll peek down. Is that any motion or notion that the light went out, that people are coming up?
You don't notice any difference.
There's
All
another
right.
fork right here. There's another fork right there.
A fork. I thought you said orc.
I
see
thought you
the
said
orc.
that too.
Spork.
Fork. Fork in the road.
All right, and then I'll just still slowly push up.
Yeah, I'm just easing up behind him.
I make a really silent, dramatic roll here around this corner.
Roll acrobatics.
Oh
Show me that one.
no. I shouldn't
Come
have
on,
said
Brendan.
anything. Oh, yeah, I'm so sneaky.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a whole like fucking ninja roll. Like you tuck, roll. You don't even make a sound. Just like, whoo, your shadow in the night.
I turn
And
around and
I'll,
give the party a thumbs up. Keep going.
And I'll do it again for this light, if I can get it off in time.
Oh, these guys don't have vision. That's a pain. Okay. So you step a little bit too far and reveal yourself around the corner. And you, from where you are, you see a series of tents. Look like they're just cobbled together by scraps of clothing. Two more of the rough torches that you've passed already along the way, and 5 individuals that are standing around, just chatting. And as you come around, this guy sees you and goes, "Who are you?"
I'm Dan. I'm here for the pleasure party. I don't know. I'm sorry.
You're Dan.
We should have asked the prisoner for a password, maybe.
That would have been smart. Instead,
Yeah.
I'm dousing the torch.
That would have been smart. So that tells me that you're not supposed to be here.
As he says that, as he's saying that, I don't know
Sorry.
that's gonna happen, and I just douse the torch.
We are going to roll for initiative.
I should have used the leany peak thing. I forgot it was there. Big money, no whammies. Nope.
Eight twinsies.
Nah, I just beat you by 0.01.
0.01.
Just because you're more dexterous.
Okay, first up is Bertrand.
Did I get my prestidigitation off while I was speaking for this torch?
He did say that.
He said it as I was pulling everyone into combat.
Got it.
Well, like I was doing it as he was speaking because I didn't know that was gonna happen. So
Roll a dexterity.
Roll high.
Yes. You got the prestidigitation off and just you vanish into the darkness.
perfect, thank you.
Since I'm still near the ceiling, I am going to stealthily move into position. Okay. That's how this night is gonna go. I hit a what's it called?
I will clarify something. That is still a 16.
I know.
You're welcome.
Love you, Fox. This cavern looks like it's opening up a little bit more, so I'm going to go a little bit higher.
It's getting wider, not higher.
Wider. Sure. Okay. I'm just going to use my full move, action to move.
Cardinal.
Doke. Get up here. See what we can see. People in the distance.
And I quietly, to myself, for the Lady of the Lake.
I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance just to add to that confusion. A little flashbang on this guy over there.
Ooh, pretty.
Why is it only doing a roll for one of them?
I don't know. It's just a con save. DC 15.
Shit, he passed.
Motherfucker. What about the other guy?
Holy shit, he passed!
Oh, fine.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
That's fine. That's okay. I'm just gonna get into position here.
Okay, so this guy sees the bird flying at the ceiling. Can't do a whole lot about it.
Is it a what's the is it stalactite? That's the one from the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay. I'm staying next to those.
Okay.
Breathe and soup what you're eating.
As cover.
What's up?
When you go to sneak food, it zooms in on you, so you look extra sussy.
So here's the problem with you guys all having dark vision, is you don't get to see this cool thing that's in the game now. Because usually before, when you would go into darkness, you don't see anything, but now it'll show if you can hear them. So he can actually hear.
Say what now?
I'll show you what it looks like later, but it just tells me that there is something here, and you can hear it
That's so
because
cool.
you're
cool.
close enough. Yeah,
That's a cool feature.
I don't know if it's part of the D&D thing or if it's a mod that I have in.
Uh-oh.
Takes a swipe at the shadow in the night, in the darkness, and it's just looks like a fat
I'm
stick.
Batman.
And he swings and loses balance and just shatters it against the wall.
You rolled privately.
Hearing
rolled
his
it
weapon
on
break,
Yep.
hearing his weapon break, Caligar's just gonna give a snort of derision, just typical Umkak, and shake his head.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes. I'm like whispering it, kind of like to myself, but yes, I do say this out loud.
Everything's fine. This is all part of the plan.
He's going to pick up a rock and throw it at Bertrand.
Oh no, not a frog.
If it's a ranged attack and he's within 5 feet of me, is that at disadvantage because he's in melee combat with me?
He's not throwing it at you. He's throwing it at Bertrand, who's 20 feet up.
Yeah, but even if there's an enemy within 5
He's
feet
talking
of
about
them-
an enemy that's further in the cavern.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
Okay, I saw the other guy move up in front of me, so I thought that was the...
Do I get a cover bonus?
Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl?
Sure, why not?
They're using sticks and stones.
The rock doesn't even make it 10 feet up. It's got a weak arm.
You need to
Uh,
work on those strength of your arms, laddie.
And Tobias.
These two guys are blind in the dark, right? So I get advantage on attacks.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to attack the first one that came in. Oof. And damage. I go for the second one that came in. Barely better, but
Sweet rolls tonight.
Yeah, quick, rapid succession. You punch both of them off their feet, and they just kind of lay on the ground, gurgling and bleeding.
and then I'll push up a little bit deeper. To right about. Yeah, I'll step back one more. That'll be my turn.
He comes running at you. And Ezekiel.
Well, danger close. I'm going to use my free casting of Hex from the Fey Touched Feet on the guy in front of me.
Okay.
So I don't expend a spell slot for this. Wait, consume available usage. Is that going to take the spell slot, or is that going to... Oh, that's one of one use per long... Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Don't mind me.
That came out as private, by the way.
Public. Oh, I don't know why I did that. So he doesn't take that yet. But I'm going to do... We'll just say dex checks for now. And then I'm going to stibby stab him with my rapier.
You're still rolling private.
What the hell? Fixed it.
You can make them public. Just right click
Yep.
on the private one.
Do I get advantage? Because I'm in... Oh, wait, we're not in the
Yeah.
dark, right? Oh, yeah.
No, you are. He can't see anything.
14 hits? Ooh, nice. So he takes the 2 necrotic damage plus an extra 4 piercing damage.
And sneak attack.
Oh, and sneak attack. Thank you, Frank.
Click discard previous.
I need to click it again now? Because that made it go away. There we go. And an extra 3 from sneak attack.
And he runs at you. And he runs at you. And guess what happens here?
I'm going to take a guess that he casts Fireball. He runs.
And Calgar.
Alright, I'm going to stroll up to these guys. And I guess I'm just gonna start bashing some skulls. Okay, and so I'm gonna swing for this guy with the... I'll take it. Oh wait, I didn't even roll that advantage. Well, it hit. So okay,
Well, roll
so
another d20, see if you get the 20. Ah, okay.
Yep.
But I think you smushed the guy.
Yep, he's dead.
Yeah.
So as I come up behind him, and I swing into his back, and his back just... As I swing my hammer, there's a small field of, not quite like colored light, but there's a field of power around it that whenever it hits, it makes like a dull thud, like a loud impact inside of his chest cavity. And like some of his blood comes out of his head as he just collapses onto the ground from
That's
his
graphic.
organs liquefying. And I'm going to aim for his buddy's head. For another 9.
Was that guy, right?
Oh, did it not?
Yeah.
I think that time
So
it was my bad.
the ones you've been fighting so far have all seemed like they're absolutely not fighters. This one is even scrawnier, and it's almost as if the air pressure in front of that's from your hammer, right?
Yeah, because I'm swinging the hammer. I'm just using the guardian armor effect.
Yeah. So it's almost like the air pressure in front of the hammer is what does him in, and then when it connects, it just rips through his chest, and like his arms are falling off because his chest is gone.
It explodes all over Ezekiel.
He was literally a
like a
one
balloon.
hit point. Yeah, he had 1 hit point.
Oh boy.
To clarify, it just adds to the blood that is covering my arms right now because I never said that I cleaned the blood off. I purposely said I didn't.
Yeah, so Cardinal now has a red shower.
Oh,
It's
and
golden one.
Alright, and so with that, I'm going to just, yeah! And then get behind the other guy here. And that's... Oh wait, no, I do have a bonus action. Defensive field. I get 5 temp HP.
cool.
So you just kind of hear like a whoop, 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 and like just a very low noise as there's just there's a very light field around my armor. And that's my turn.
This guy steps forward, and he doesn't know if it's a friend or a foe in front of him, but he's gonna take a swing anyways. And he missed.
Elgar, did you see the Dwarven message?
Yep, I will in just a second.
secret messages in Dwarven. Curse you.
We've been doing it this whole time.
He's gonna try and throw another rock up at Bertrand. And it sails past harmlessly.
They're just throwing rocks at birds.
And he's gonna try and throw a rock at Bertrand. And it gets closer, but still nothing. And Bertrand.
I shall drop down, and as I am coming down, I'm gonna swing my sword.
He swoops and swings.
Actually, I'm gonna swoop. Yeah, no.
Do me a favor. Come down there.
No.
Do you want to know why I want you to come down there? So that when you come down, you can use the cleave that we said that we're going to start using.
Oh, right. Yay.
I was just about to bring that up. I wanted to ask about the two guys I squished.
Yeah, I thought about it on the second one, and then it's like you need to be within 5 feet
Yeah,
of the
I
guy,
was
the
I
other
wasn't
guy.
next
Yeah.
to the third guy, but yeah, I just did want to bring it up again. That is a very cool thing that we should do.
So what was it? Oh,
Yeah.
As I fly down towards thy enemy, I just continue flying past them, killing them both with thy sword, chopping their heads off.
So you just do like a flying clothesline, but instead of using your arm, you just use a sword instead.
Yeah, I kind of see it as like he's coming down, and right as he's coming around, they kind of like does a bit of a barrel roll, and sword lashes out one guy, cuts him in half, and comes up on the other one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, y'all are so quick to murder these guys and not question any of them. But I want to murder one person in cold blood, and he'll
This is
freak
called
out.
self-defense.
Yeah, it was self-defense. He
The
told me
guy
he
didn't even
liked it.
swing at you,
He was tied up and naked.
and he was tied up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I wasn't talking
No,
about
no,
that
no.
guy. I'm
You
talking
guys
about the servant. You don't know that I killed the
Okay.
other guy.
Right. Yeah.
I just stabbed the guy in the heart and called it a day.
Well, you're not going to
We
bring him
decided
back with
to
1 HP to question him?
May I do a quick perception check to see if there are any more evildoers in the tents?
You've watched them come out of every tent.
Come get me, you losers!
Can I do a quick medicine check on one of the bodies and try to do chest compressions to bring him back?
you mean
Dude on the
cave in his
one,
chest?
dude on the one that Calgar hit, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the guy that's got no arms. He's just a torso and a head. And start doing chest compressions. Like, we need to question him, very sarcastically.
You're all terrible. You're all fucking terrible. Jesus.
Does a 10 bring him back?
it's close. If you're compressing with one hand and you put your other hand near the artery, you feel the blood pumping out in time with your compressions.
I like stick my finger in the one artery and I'm doing the compression with the one hand.
Fox, how did you miss?
Listen,
She rolled a 3.
I'm good at other things. I'm letting them feel useful, Azrael. Come on.
That's fair.
All right, I'll take a shot at the second one. Ooh,
He's
5
not
didn't
dead.
kill him. Oh, nice. All right, and that's my turn. Just picking off these weaklings in the middle of the pack.
Zeke.
I'm gonna take my finger out of this guy's artery, point it at his buddy, and use my bonus action to move Hex over to him.
Okay.
Which I think I just re-click the spell and I don't consume any of the stuff, right?
Oh, just say that moved over to him. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. And then I'm going to pull out my heavy crossbow and shoot him with that. Actually, wait. Oh, too late. I clicked it. Whew.
And then just add in the extra d6. 2d6 because you're also sneak attack.
One of those will be necrotic damage, just for posterity's sake. I know it
If
doesn't
the
really
dude is
matter, but
dead.
It doesn't matter. You rolled more dice than he had hit points.
and then I'm going to rush over and start doing chest compressions on that guy.
Roll a strength test.
Perfect.
I have to know, how does this necrotic damage look from the crossbow bolt? Is it just like you're running over there, you're trying to do chest compressions as his chest is just melting away?
You just see like green energy pulsing through his veins, and as the blood slowly stops flowing, the green energy just slowly dies out.
And your camera zoomed in at the perfect time.
I fucking love this thing.
It knows when to emphasize.
Pretty much any motion.
I would like to search my 3 dead bodies.
Okay, roll perception.
I'll start searching the bodies up here in the.
Would it be perception or
darkness.
investigation?
Yeah, no investigation.
I'll assist
Yeah,
Tobias. You can roll with advantage if you want.
I'm looking for money, for papers, stuff like that.
Money, peppers. Any leads?
While they're looking bodies, I'll look through the tents.
Okay.
No, so I'll just be looking through the actual campground itself.
Roll investigation as well.
Oh.
Alright, so Tobias and Bertrand, you find like the clothing that these guys are all wearing, it's very ragged. They're obviously not taking care of themselves. Their clubs are just like a various assortment of blunt instruments they use to smash other people with. Coin wise, between a lot of them, you find about 45 copper.
Got it.
And Calgar, the only thing you're really finding is what they're using for beds in the tents are probably some of the grossest things you've ever seen, and you do not want to touch them. Like, you're used to working around dirt, and these horrify you.
I mean, like, I live in dirt. Dirt
Yes.
is my life.
Yes, this
I live
is
in coal
not
and-
dirt.
and-
This is
yeah.
filth, and just you can only imagine.
It's shit. It's literal shit.
Yeah, I'm about to just.
Yeah,
like,
not
I'm
that
about
quite
to-
not quite that far, but you assume that there's some horrible, just horrifying things done with these in these tents, and that's enough to keep you
Yeah,
away.
I'm about to be torching these things up.
Let's not fill the cavern with smoke when we're still exploring. Could be a disadvantage to us all.
And if the
See-
campfires are small enough, I'll snuff them out.
Ezekiel,
They're just
remember-
torches.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
these are all
torches.
just torches. Hmm.
What was that, Fox?
Remember to take their heads.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna start sawing off people's heads with my dagger very inefficiently.
Are we getting paid per head?
Shh. Not so loud.
Roll a survival.
Help him with that.
I see enemies afar.
You start hacking away. You said you're using your dagger for it?
Yep.
You start sawing away at one of the heads, and like you get probably about 20, 30 seconds in, you realize this is going to take you forever, and you're not sure if the cavern is clear yet.
There
Have to
are
come back.
enemies down further down.
Does it look like that they heard anything?
Roll a perception.
The torchlight over there is throwing me off. My eyes have got the good dark vision going right now. I'm getting a little bit light blind.
How do I see how far that is?
So, from what you can see, like they're in front of a blazing torch. They're fairly occupied with what they're doing, and you can hear the creaking of something mechanical and the occasional crack of a whip.
Is that a guard outfit I see?
And
Roll perception. It looks. You can tell that they're definitely wearing armor, but you can't make out if it's a guard at that distance or not.
Well,
I'd
I'll
like
say to the
to-
group, want me to take a... Oh, you go, Calgar.
I'd like to get a little bit closer. My short legs means I'm slower than you. I think we should
I will.
get ready, and then you shoot them, Tobias,
I am also in range.
and then you
And-
shoot them, Ezekiel,
Very good at
and
this.
then the rest of us just rush up and finish up whoever's left.
But I was going to suggest, tell me when to take a shot. I'll aim at the closer one.
It's a bit difficult to see on the map here, but as you guys are creeping forward, you do notice like a glimmer of light coming from over here.
Okay,
Define glimmer. It's something we got to
more
look at.
torchlight. It's gonna be another torch around the bend.
Sorry, it probably helps if I hit push to talk. From the pattern you see on the floor, it looks like there's another opening with a purplish light kind of like dancing along the walls. And you do see some shadows on that wall as well.
Okay, not a torch.
All right, still want me
You
to
should
take a
let-
shot at this guy?
I think you should let Tobias and I shoot from here so they all funnel in front of us and we put our melees in front.
what do I see of my 120 feet of dark vision down the other tunnel?
Which tunnel you're looking? That runs into a wall. And you see the light coming from an entry there. And you see shadows of figures playing along the wall opposite that opening. So right there, and you do hear voices in there.
Maybe we should do the rooms that are next to us instead of further down.
Okay. Oh, I'll start stealthing up. Take a peek around the corner.
I still think we should shoot the guys from here and draw them all towards us so they're funneled in front of us so we can't get flanked.
A group stealth check, maybe?
Are y'all being stealthy?
I don't know, I kind
We're
of like.
trying.
I'm not moving anywhere right now. I'm standing where I am.
See, that's a good idea, but I think there might be something else we aren't really aware of here. always try and get a look before we start shooting.
Yeah. I'm not starting anything yet, but I'm not moving forward.
I saw the one, looked over at the camera, perfect time. Okay, you guys
Perfect all
believe
of
that
it.
Pass Without a Trace is doing its job.
Yeah, I'll sneak up around here. And I'll just peek around the corner.
Did I do the thing?
The thing? What is thy
The-
thing?
You'll find out in a second.
Does Tobias walk into a magical field of doom?
Hey there, solid 10 D&D. How's it going? He said, don't forget the thing.
We're trying so hard.
As you're stealthing your way forward, suddenly you feel very, very good, and you can't help but let out a noise.
Huh?
A mild fart.
It's really stealthy, I swear.
Sorry, I thought I had an image to show you what you see, but I apparently forgot, so I'm going to pull that down quick.
Meanwhile, with my 37 on a stealth check, you all just forget I exist for a minute as I fade into the shadows.
Lend me some of your stuff, bro. Help a girl out.
I'm only good at a couple things.
Me too. This
Stealth,
is one of them.
stealth, and talking my way out of the moments when I'm not stealthy.
You forgot murder.
And murder.
Murder.
You don't know that.
The
I have
player
a
does.
plus. Right now I have a plus 18 to stealth with Pass Without a Trace.
Nice. I think
I don't
that
know if I want to be complicit in his crimes.
the best thing I'm good at is investigation because of that D4. So I get it's either a +8 up to +11 if I get a 4.
Okay, so Tobias was looking around the corner, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what you see in there is, best way to describe it would be a center of worship. There are 5 armed individuals, clearly worshippers in the cult, but definitely seem like they're going to be tougher than the effectively civilians that you massacred moments ago. There's a stone altar that seems to be carved out of onyx. Yeah, I don't know if onyx has like veins going through it. Is that marble? Whatever. It looks fancy. Behind that is a man who, just by looking at him, you can tell is a priest, and he's standing in front of this large brazier that is just flickering with purple flame, which is in front of a statue that roughly looks like this.
Got it. All right. Seeing that, I'm gonna sneak back to the group, and I'm gonna say, "There's a holy altar in that room over there. Bunch of bad guys. I think they're gonna be tougher than the ones we faced before. What do you want to do?"
split the party?
Yes, split the party.
I like Ezekiel's plan. Let's get a
Take sh-
let's shoot at these guys up here, draw them all
Alright.
to us, and then we can funnel them into one spot. We'll have our own little kill box.
But
That is a very good underground fighting strategy.
but just be careful once we kick this off. I think these guys in the worship room are gonna hear it and they're gonna come out running.
That's the idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything will be in front of us rather than all around us. Because once we
I
kick
would
off
like
any
to
of these, they'll all come running. I
Yeah,
whisper.
Yeah, I'd like to get like 15 feet forward. So with going off my stealth check.
Be careful of the light. Be careful of the light.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna line up and I'll nod to Ezekiel.
You're taking
ready
the,
to draw
the
and fire.
close shot, right?
A close shot, yeah.
I assume I'm considered hidden, so I'll get advantage for this.
Yes.
Yeah, we're in the dark.
Okay, wait, let me double check something real quick. Just want to see range.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at was range. That's why I have to scoot up a little bit.
So you're taking the guard in front.
Yes.
Thank you, Solid, for your follow.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot this guy, but I'm going to do a bonus action and move my hex onto him first.
Okay,
this
so
goes off.
once you guys are in position, then we're gonna go to initiative, and you're gonna get a surprise round. So then we'll
Okay.
just do that all in order.
Okay.
Instead of saying, I'm
Yeah.
doing all this.
Right.
No.
Yeah, that works.
I'm in position.
I'm good.
I am going to stay here as cover for the people that will come into view.
Where's this guy?
Well, with a surprise round, we get a free round. So if you have anything you can do at range.
I don't have any range. I'm a
Okay.
Bretonian. We do not do range
I'm gonna I'll take the guard in the
Unless-
back, Frank.
unless
Gotcha.
you're militia. But there
True.
have been knights in the army of Bretonians who have used range once before, but not this case. Seems fair.
Oh no.
I'm just keeping it real down here. You're just hanging out with me, Booty. With a whopping 3 and a 4 for our initiative rolls.
I tell you, man, it's peaks and valleys with me. I never get those middle of the roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is the surprise round, right?
Yes. So first is Tobias.
So I'm gonna take 2 shots at this guy here. Surprise round. Advantage. All right.
Okay.
Another shot.
Okay. How does he die?
The second arrow is in the air before the first arrow ever lands. They both catch him right going up his back. One low, one going up the back, and he just drops. All right, that's and then it's Zeke's turn for the surprise round.
Yes, that's it for you.
Yeah, do I have to hit end turn?
Yeah, still hit end turn. So the next is Cardinal.
Oh, I'm just gonna target the guy lying down. Hopefully he's within 60 feet.
So the guy, which one's laying down? The one that's on that wooden board?
Yeah, is he not lying down?
He is, but he's also shackled to. He's on a rack.
No sense of attacking him if
Mhm.
he's already restrained.
Okay.
Yeah, he won't be able to get himself out of that.
We just
He came to see his chiropractor.
clearly. He's too far away. Hold on. Just cross this bitch. I don't know why I bother. Just wait until I do cool things, everybody. Just wait.
Hey, I like your cool things. Your cool things saved my life. We're good.
Bertrand.
I will drop 15 feet, and then I will hold my attack action when something comes into range.
Okay.
This is still the surprise round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calgar.
Okay, clicking and dragging's not working for some reason. We're just gonna use the think keyboard. Alright, so I'm assuming this guy is also on a machine? Do you see he's on something right there? It looks like.
Yeah, so the one that's in front is stretched on some kind of restraint. The one that's a bit further back is in chains on the floor.
Gotcha. So I just need to aim for the blue guys.
Yeah, the only ones that are free to move around are the two that are armored.
Alright, so I'm going to step around the corner and bring my hammer onto the ground and smack the ground. And with that, you see like a very quick light fly forward in the ground and then under the guy's feet. This guy is going to have a
Whoosh!
ball of fire come out of nowhere.
You took light their ass on fire a little too literally.
Yeah, so the fire comes up and he just shrieks in pain as he's consumed from foot all the way up to his head.
Alright. With that, I'm going to grin and then run back to the group.
I just picture in my head a dwarf popping into the light, incinerating a guy, and then running backwards into the darkness, going yee.
Giggling to
I
himself.
don't have a flame, I don't have a Drake gun, so I have to live by my Iron Drake fantasy somehow. And that's my
So I look at Cardinal and then very stealth and quietly and stealthily I say, "Don't worry, I'm a rogue." And then I'm going to move forward. Bonus action, I'm going to put my hex on this guy. And I'm going to lift my crossbow up, my heavy crossbow, and fire 2 shots of Eldritch Blast.
nice.
And so it just looks like 2 like green bolts launch from. You don't see me load the crossbow. You just see. Where is it?
I like it.
Ooh, should I roll again? Because I would have advantage, right?
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Okay. So plus 2d6 for sneak attack and for hex. And I will send the second one. Well,
Everyone else you can see is restrained either. I think there's one in a cage, one on the rack, one on like the cross torture device thing, and then one's on the floor in chains.
do they look like they're enjoying themselves?
Roll perception. you can't really tell in the dark. Actually, you.
I have 120 feet of.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't tell at that distance.
Yeah.
I was gonna say for you, it's not dark vision.
Let's see. This guy's in a cage. This guy's on. Okay, they're all tied up or knocked down somehow. I am going to not fire off my second one. I'm gonna move back. I don't think I can hold it because I already cast an action. So I am my turn.
And we're back up to Tobias.
All right, so if I step over here, I'd be in the light, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna take 2 shots at the priest.
Okay.
And it's not at advantage; it's just normal, right? 'Cause I'm in the light.
Correct. And because he's behind the altar, I'm gonna say do a -2 on it because he's got cover.
Two.
Okay, so the first arrow goes wide.
Take another shot. Same thing.
You hit.
And then I'm also going to do a grasping arrow. 10 poison damage, and if he moves, he's gonna take damage on his turn. And that's all I can do. I can't move away, so I'm just stuck in the light.
All right, Cardinal.
I'm gonna be so helpful. Heck yeah, I am. Let's see. This priestly guy doesn't look so good. Do these look like dexterity-based fighters or strength-based fighters? The 2 hooded people. Are they lithe or buff?
That's a good question.
Oh, fine. I'll just cast.
Let me just. So the 2 in the red look very similar to the ones that you saw when you were fighting through the city streets, that had a tendency of attacking people around them. The ones behind look like just regular bandits. Again, same type of guys you fought before on the streets.
I'm gonna focus on the priest because I don't like casters. Casters that aren't me. Don't make your save. Don't make your save.
Oh, you cast something.
I did. I cast hold person. I'm going to cause his muscles to lock up by targeting the metals. God fucking
No, you're
damn
not.
They keep really
Just
making it.
let me do the one thing. Fine.
I like how that they're not just like, oh, they got like a 23 or something, they made it. It's like, no, they got a 15,
always
a
by
16,
one.
16. It's like they barely made it.
Where is my bonus action? Okay, I'm gonna give myself Blade Ward with a bonus action. Because I don't want to die. Ask me.
He's going to come out, and he is going to take a swing at Tobias because you shot his priest.
Yep.
And it looks like that missed. That's all he's got. And he kind of chuckles, points at Tobias, and says, I've got a ranged attack of my own.
Oh boy.
Which goes sailing past you, and just a flash of bright purplish light shatters against the wall.
You split us down to desire.
And he's actually going to kind of duck down behind the altar, get himself a bit more cover. Because he's a chicken shit. And again, Buddy comes out, goes for you because you shot his priest. And stumbles over a rock and doesn't quite get the momentum he needs.
Hey, who cursed all of the dice rolls today?
He's gonna run out and he's going after Cardinal.
Oh my guess, nat 20.
Nope, he missed.
Oh, yes.
Your curse is over. I love that it zoomed in right then.
He's gonna run out and let's do a crossbow shot at Cardinal.
That's just
That one hits.
Still
If it's
private, we
bludgeoning,
don't see the
piercing, or
rolls.
slashing, I'm resistant.
Yikes.
So then take 3 damage instead of 6.
As a 3.
What's the range on? Okay.
Okay. And then we got Bertrand.
For the lady and the lake. Charge. Damn it. I saw that fucking 20.
Come on, extra attack.
What the hell?
Sorry, man. That feels bad.
This is making up for all those 20s that you roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on
The
me.
karmic balance is trying to getting back at you.
Yeah, I think it's the karmic balance of me rolling all those nat 20s when I'm the DM.
That feels bad, man. I'm sorry.
Well, I might have a bonus action. Give me a sec.
You know how I feel, suckers. You got a bonus action, bud?
Yes, I do. I shall cast Spiritual Weapon.
Actually, no. You know what? I will save my spell slots.
And my turn.
Alright, and then the last bandit that's in there comes out. He's going to take a swing at Cardinal. But because he's trying to go between his buddy and a wall, you're going to have cover.
Wahoo!
Woohoo!
And he missed.
Wahoo!
And we got Calgar.
Wahoo!
Alrighty. I have
It's gonna be upside down, but I always got an extra life up my sleeve.
Do you?
Yeah, look.
He's got a little mushroom.
Alright, I'm just gonna go with the safe option. I don't know how Foundry is gonna try to target, so I'm not gonna use the other spell. And so I'm going to come around the corner, have a big old grin on my face as I see all of these people in a nice little pile.
That's fucked, man.
You're a fucking pyromaniac, and I love it.
Do they enjoy the fire?
What's
I
the
think that depends
save?
if they live or not. Spell save 15.
Shock Trooper started the fire. That's too bad I'm not playing a bard.
I was just trying to think with the rest of the lyrics. It's been a minute since I heard that song.
World's birds,
The
stars,
world
teddy bears. Come on.
turned.
Oh, I know. I just didn't want to hog the spotlight.
Alright, so to answer your question, Booty, I think the only one who enjoys the fire is the one who made the save.
Well, we don't know that. These are chaos followers, man. You don't know what they're into.
No, the one that made the save is just a little more nimble.
Okay, and I can't like pull Cardinal out of the way or anything because that'd be like
No,
an
that'd be an action.
attempt, right? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Appreciate the thought.
Yeah, that's what I got for now. I'm going to get it. Am I blocking the way? Yeah, because that's a wall. So if I stand here, then you can't get out.
Well, you can. She can move through a friend. Like you kind of step to the side as she comes through your space.
Okay, I'll stay here then. That's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I was debating a shatter spell, but I wasn't sure how Foundry might want to target with that. If I could like sneak it in around Cardinal or not and get 4, but I didn't feel like fiddling with it.
Probably for the best.
I'm gonna move down here. Am I in the darkness still?
Now you're in the
You're
light.
in faint light. If you step to the right, then you'll be in the darkness.
There's the darkness.
Yep. One more, and you'll be in the darkness. I think you're in the light right there.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna go back to where I was. It's not gonna.
Try to
I'm
take a
not
shot
gonna-
at the priest.
Yeah. I don't want to have to deal with cover. I'm going to bonus action, move
Well,
my heck.
he's got cover anyways. He's like
Oh.
just his head is peeking above the top of the altar.
Yeah, okay, doesn't matter. I'm going to sit here then and
What's that feat called? Crossbow expert or sniper?
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter
Okay.
takes away cover.
Mm-hmm. But
or spell
it takes
sniper
away half
depending on
and
what
three-quarter
you're.
cover, but not full cover.
Yeah. Or spell sniper if you're a mage.
So, were you shooting at him?
No, I'm going to shoot at one of the... Well, I'm going to take... Okay, wait. Let me see here. Bonus action, move my hex onto this guy that I take my first shot at. First Eldritch Blast. Raising the crossbow again, yelling I'm a rogue.
I'm a rogue.
And I'm gonna yell, I'm still a rogue, and take another shot at him.
Please be another one.
This is
Please be
you're
another
saying
one.
you're saying I'm a rogue more towards the crossbow this time as opposed to everyone around you.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm a fucking rogue.
Yeah, you just look down at it.
Plus 2d. Do I need to track the necrotic damage separate?
No.
Kind of reminds me of
Okay.
Dane's other character that he thinks he's a wizard but shooting a gun.
I did take a little inspiration from that.
I
mean, it's
love
such a-
that character. He's fucking funny.
Yeah, so that bolt hits him, staggers him a bit, but he's still standing.
Yeah, that's all I can do for now. End my turn.
Don't you shake your head to Elton.
Eh.
All right, I'm gonna back off so these two guys get attacks of
Ooh.
opportunity.
Don't you have disengage?
No.
Not on this character.
So first one takes a chunk out of you, and the second one takes a chunk out of you.
That said misses.
Yeah, it says misses.
It shows hit on my end.
You got a 23 and then a 20.
No. Yeah, it says misses on my end. No big deal, but it didn't take out the 7. The second 7.
Okay, just go ahead and do that manually then. But it took out the first 7?
Yes, it did. All right, so now that that's happened, I'm going to back
Run away.
off into the darkness. And I'm assuming they can't see in the dark, right?
Correct.
All right, I'm going to take the first shot at the closest guy.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Still alive?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take another shot. Same guy.
how you said that.
Okay. Yeah, you hit with a crit.
Yeah, these are the great axe bandits that we fought in the alley. They had a bit more health to them.
But now he's going to take his reaction because he dropped him below half, and he's going to take an attack at Bertrand.
Mm-hmm. Remember these guys.
We need to kill them at one go.
Unless you have some sort of way to nuke, I don't think that's going to happen.
I do.
Let me
I
cast
mean-
my nukes.
I'm a paladin. Of course, I have a way to nuke. a
Actually, scratch that. Because you ran away, he already took his reaction. He's got nothing.
player. Ha-ha!
All right, and then I'm just going to second wind. Make it back 11 hit points, and I'll. Oop, that's the light.
Stay out of the light.
And then that's my turn.
Okay, Cardinal.
All right, let's show these bitches how it's done. I'm gonna cast slow. Oh, that's a big.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wait. I need to zoom out. Hold on. I can't see everything. Look. Creatures of my choice. That are
Ashton,
not
you
me.
are the only player that loves create bonfire.
You really are.
Yeah, but it's such a good spell.
I didn't intend to target myself, but the rest. Okay, 3's good. 3's good. Which means did it right. I'm gonna use my movement to escape. I think only one guy gets an attack on me.
Two.
Two will. Yeah, the two that saved are the ones that are right beside you.
Yep.
So you're gonna step away?
No. Do I have any bonus
They
actions?
only have scimitars.
Isn't
Yeah,
she
you
in
know what?
darkness too?
They only have scimitars, like the 100 of goblins that had scimitars that you guys ran into.
Take your attacks. I'm gonna run away. Naturally. It's okay. It's okay.
The second one missed.
Second. I am going to go over here. Get after him, boys.
Alrighty, so -2 to AC. Speed is halved. Only one attack. Okay,
No reactions.
no reactions. He's just gonna hack at the little dude in front of him. No,
Am
he's
I
not.
not in darkness? Oh wait, no. Sorry. never mind.
Not you. The other little dude.
I think I'm shorter than you. I am
You
the
are.
Yeah.
little dude.
I just me being the
You're
dwarf,
you're
it-
short, but stocky.
Yeah. No, there's the difference between me and a bird.
I am short and
So-
fluffy.
To make a distinction here, if I'm going after Bertrand, he's the little dude. If I'm going
Mhm.
after you because you're a dwarf, you're the stunty.
hmm
And the priest is going to heal himself. And the Marauder's going after the little dude again because he can see him. And he missed. And he's coming into the darkness. He can't see you, but he knows that you're in this general area. So because you're flanked, whoever this is, cancels out the disadvantage. And he rolls like ass. Okay.
Scimitars, man. Scimitars.
Scimitars have nothing to do with that.
Yes, they do. Well, then again,
And I was hoping I had that area blocked off. They couldn't get around me.
Then again, Glum has scimitars! Ha!
It's been a while since we heard that.
Yeah, there's
I almost forgot how it sounded too.
there's pretty much a 5-foot gap between you and the wall there.
Yeah, I see. It's all good. I'm not like stressing about it. It was just a tactical. Oh man. A tactical whoopsie, shall we say?
And he missed. And Birch.
All right, let's hit this time around. Pretty please.
Cleve, how much goes into the other guy?
0.
0.
You did exactly enough to kill him.
I will stand on top of the body so that Kalga does not get avenged on.
Yeah, the guy that's behind Calgar there, he's looking pretty rough.
That's who I am going for.
So you cut him in half because he was on death's door. And as you turn around,
Death's Door?
actually death's door.
Drink.
And as you turn around to hit the guy beside you, he gets his sword up in time to block it.
Well, aren't you?
Just a better fighter.
True.
All right, statue.
I might more move. Hiya, big boy.
It's that phrase and that voice. It's terrible.
And Calgar.
All right.
Hey,
I'm
the sun
going
is rising where you're at, Cardinal.
Isn't it always?
I'm going to turn around and aim at this guy
Pretty sunset.
behind me,
Sunrise.
and I'm just gonna start swinging. That was bad.
Feels bad.
Bravo.
And try again. Even worse.
It's even worse. I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's hard to get. I'm glad you found the one way to get worse from that first roll.
Yeah.
That's talent, my friend. That is talent.
I've got the skills, just in the wrong direction. Yeah, that's it. I don't have any offensive bonus action. So I tried to swing for this guy, and for whatever reason, I'm just not landing.
I am going to step forward 5 feet and then say, we cannot allow the seeds of chaos to take further root in this city. And I'm going to bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
And I want to go right next to Mr. Priest here. Just on his right. It's just 60 feet.
30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet? Okay,
30
then
feet.
I'll run up in front of this guy and then Misty Step onto the altar.
Haha, why thank you for sacrificing yourself.
30's there.
Okay, put me there and I'll run onto the altar with the other 15 feet of movement I have.
How are you trying to get up onto the altar?
I'm a jump.
Acrobatics.
That's not 8. How big's the altar? It can't be that heavy. That big.
No, but when he was standing behind it, it was like coming up to his waist. So it's like you go to
That's like
get
a
yourself
box.
up. Yeah, but you go to get. It's still gonna take like.
It's a stack jump. Those are rough on even exercising.
I'm a rogue.
Once you're
Can I
there, what
use
is
my
your planning to do?
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that acrobatics check?
Do you have inspiration?
Yeah, for the thing. Remember? At the end of last
Oh.
week?
Oh yeah, I did say that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Perfect. Big money, no whammies. Come on. That's better.
There you go. Yeah, so you get a good running start to it. You leap up, land perfectly in whatever pose you want.
It's mid-air. I'm going to stow the crossbow, pull out my rapier, and as I land, I'm going to stab down at him with my rapier.
Okay.
If you roll 1, your sword goes into your own gut.
It's an elf. He doesn't have a gut.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you hit him.
That's all I can do for now.
Tobias.
First shot's going to the one next to Cardinal.
Hits. How does he die?
I kind of peek around in the darkness, shoot one right over Cardinal's shoulder, take him right in the head. And then the next shot's going to the one above Bertrand.
And then how does he die?
This time I just stand up normal and I shoot the arrow normal, and because Bertrand's so short, it just strikes the guy right in the chest like Bertrand's not even there. And that's it. That's my turn.
Cardinal.
I just realized I didn't roll advantage.
Cardinale is going to go here, here.
If you're walking by, I will drop the fire.
Oh, thanks.
Oh man, that totally makes what I did less cool.
Yeah.
No, that was still pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a thing.
I'm gonna get up here so my buddy can get a little support. And with my bonus action, I'm gonna blade ward myself in case this priest decides to do shit. But that's my turn.
Who does number 2 work for?
Because I never use magic, we're gonna do something fun.
Thank God I'm not in that room.
Do it.
I shouldn't
Okay.
stand on an altar. This is a weird place to be in front of a priest.
Standing on an altar.
I mean,
Or a chaos
if you think
god.
about it, it is Slash.
front of
You
a
are at like the
priest.
perfect height difference here now.
Fuck. Not the boss, please.
Oh, Jesus.
I shall sacrifice this willing person.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Did he just fireball himself?
No,
Spirit Guardians.
That's worse. Because
Oh,
that just
that's-
stays.
Bad.
Yeah, that is a nasty spell.
I love that spell. It's such a great one.
I mean, it looks glorious.
Good
I've
thing that
never
you
used it.
passed. Yeah.
I have so much wisdom.
Not like Harold.
It's because you're beside me.
Is that what it is?
It's rubbing off on you. Because I wouldn't call what you did with the other guy wisdomous. Did you apply damage to us as?
Did it not do it automatically?
No.
I don't know.
No, so then you each take 5, 4. Round it up or down? I always forget.
It's
Depends.
usually up against the enemy and down for the player. Usually.
Ooh, just barely made my concentration check. I have a +4 to wisdom saving throws. What the hell?
Since this guy is slow, he can't go save his priest. He's just going to turn and hit the bird.
Bird
not.
is the word. Because he struck at me, I shall return the favor.
Struck or stroke?
Whatever. Stroke.
That is two very different things in a cult of Slanesh.
I know.
Poke.
Yep.
Curses.
And your sword gets batted aside for the second attack.
I dare you to run away.
Monsieur Caligar?
I'm just going to walk over this body and attempt to smack this guy upside the head.
Come on, better than a 1 and a 2. Better than 1 and a 2.
Yeah, this time I'll roll advantage. Remember, I actually did do the thing.
Just don't roll 2 3s.
Shh! You'll jinx them!
Attaboy. That's what I yell in Dwarven.
He's hurt, and looks like he's winding up to take that attack out of anger, but he's just not moving fast enough.
Alright, yeah, this first one is like across his shoulder, and this one I'm going to be aiming for like the back of his head.
Oh, that hit.
I would hope so.
How does he die?
Well, as I swing to the back of his head, it's a swing and through, so his head just comes off of his corpse and starts flying down the hallway.
So you're playing croquette from his neck.
Yes.
Croquet? Croquette?
Okay.
Croquette.
Oh, we need
I'd like it. I'd like it to fly into this room, if possible.
roll a d6.
Well, I like you went with the traditional.
Roll another
dice.
d6. So it goes flying off his head, lands 10 feet away, and then just rolls. So lands there, rolls to there, hits a rock, stops.
Okay. I have to say it's funny that that's the same rolls I got the last time I rolled one die.
Alright, so that's you.
Yep, and I'm going to That's what I got. Me and my amazing 25 feet of movement.
Okay. Ezekiel, at the start of your turn, take a wisdom save.
Oh shit.
So you take 7 damage from the Guardians of Spiritness.
What do they look like coming from a Sunleshi dude? And is this radiant or necrotic? I'm just curious for
It's
flavor
necrotic.
reasons.
Yeah, necrotic.
I figured.
Just motes of purple energy whipping around him.
Okay. Do I have to make an acrobatics check to step down off of the altar?
Depends on how you're getting down. Are you being careful?
Would you be boring or would you do it with flair right now?
I'll hop down like a kid hopping down off a box or a couch or something.
Okay, roll an acrobatics anyways.
Just a little 2-foot plop. 12. Nope, 7.
You stumble a bit as you come down, but you're fine.
Perfect. I would assume that I have advantage on attack rolls because I'm flanking now, right?
Yes.
Cool, just double checking. I am going to bonus action move my hex that I've continued to make concentration on somehow to the priest. And I am going to stibby stab him with my rapier.
I have to ask, was that hex from the previous fight, or?
Yeah, I maintain concentration for up to an hour.
Okay,
Yeah, hex lasts for a long time.
I didn't know that.
It's like Hunter's Mark with just an added bonus to it. Or a
Got
different bonus.
Oop, I should have rolled that at advantage. I'll roll next round just to make sure I didn't crit. Nope, okay.
You did not.
Do I need to track the necrotic separately?
No. How does he die?
The tip of my rapier glows with a little bit of green energy, and as it kind of flexes against his neck, it plunges through, and that energy pulses through the rest of his body.
Make sure
And
his
then-
body does not land on
And
the
then
altar.
Cardinal just sees the point of my rapier poke out the other side of his neck, and then blood starts gushing everywhere.
Oh
For the
boy.
brazier.
Can we remove the template? It's too distracting.
I'm getting there.
It's pretty colors, man.
Can do 6,000 things all at the same time, please?
I would like to search these bodies for Mola.
Okay. 1 second.
You awaken the statue.
Okay. So, for the 3 of you that are actually in that room, now that the fight's done, you're a little more aware of what's around you, and you notice that there is a faintly sweet smell coming from that brazier right in front of you. Calgar, you're just far enough that you don't really pick it up.
I'm going to cover my face with my scarf.
I hold my breath and search the priest.
Stick your head in.
Okay. whoever's searching for stuff, roll investigation.
I'll help the owl search for gold on these corpses.
Hey, I rolled higher
Yeah,
than a
I'd
12.
like to just check out the room since Booty is checking out the corpse.
I'm gonna try and douse that flame with some water.
I wouldn't suggest going near the flame for the moment.
Hello, bud.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for Bertrand, you're going through the bodies, and you find the same quality weapons that you've been seeing so far. They're crude but effective. What you do find are money-wise, let's say you got about 37 silver and 95 copper. Yeah, that sounds like a good number.
Are you writing this all down, Tobias?
Yes.
Perfect.
'Cause I sure as shit ain't.
I split that with Tobias.
And Ezekiel, you're going through the priest. You find 25 gold, 62 silver, and 12 copper. You also find 2 potions tucked on up his sleeve that are red and viscous.
Is Cardinal before I do anything else, I want to know if Cardinal successfully puts out the brazier.
Is she actually pouring water onto the brazier?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
don't bring my water skid.
Okay.
I'm still covering my
I liked
face.
your answer. Yeah.
That sounds like an "Are you sure?"
Okay.
Thank God I'm not in that room.
Thanks for the follow, Unstoppable Bug.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn, I was holding my breath, though.
Oh.
Oh, that tracks.
Okay, well, actually,
Really hoping we didn't play with the fire.
Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger.
so this is the first time we're actually getting to this point. Which I'll roll a d6.
I don't know what it is, but I can't get higher than a 2 on a d6.
Okay,
Vanity.
so I want you all to go into your character sheets, take the number you rolled, -1, add that to your sanity.
Where do we find the sanity again?
It will be the top one. It says SAN. SAN.
Is higher sanity a good thing? Please say yes.
How do I add it? I see it.
So if you have, I think Cardinal's using the old style, but the newer style, click the button top left to edit.
You said -1?
-1 to the number, yeah.
-1 to the number. Take our number that we rolled and -1?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm feeling good about rolling low.
The 10 becomes 13.
No, 10 becomes,
Well, 10 plus 4 minus 1, 13.
Wait, what?
I
No.
think it goes down.
What? No. Add to it.
Oh.
So yeah, 10 plus 4 minus 1 is 13.
I'm confused.
Okay, so
you
you
would
rolled a
add
6.
5 to
So
that
so
number.
add 5 to your sanity.
I did it correctly. I hate math.
Why does Tobias and I need to add our sanity? We're not in that room.
Because
I'm
this is your
assuming
actual
this is a
sanity
bad-
score.
Ah. Is the
Question for the
sanity
DM.
score a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah.
Well, is a higher strength better than a lower strength?
Gotcha. I'm the sanest one
Is
here.
a 15 stronger than a 12? Is a 16
I
more sane?
got it.
So now I feel bad about rolling low.
So that
So Cardinal lucked out pretty good.
Yeah,
no.
so I need to do one thing here.
Yeah, no. Fox over there did great.
I'm the sanest person around. I fucking knew it.
I travel with this a lot. Why would I be sane?
I'm here for the entertainment value y'all provide.
Okay. So the three of you that were in the room and failed, look at your character sheets.
This is about to be bad, isn't it?
I just lost one sanity. It's okay.
Yep.
It's the
So
reason I didn't
basically-
say that out loud, Fox.
You didn't say that.
absolutely nothing changed on mine.
Nothing happened to your character sheets.
In my case, it really did.
Yeah, so you pour water over the brazier, and instead of igniting, you caused a giant ball of steam to evaporate and rise and fill the room even more. And to kind of get around Zeke saying that he held his breath, like I'm gonna say that like as you went to pour you started to say no, wait, stop, and she didn't listen.
That tracks. Does anything specific happen from my nat 1? Not that I want to punish myself, but
The fact that you were holding your breath had your DC is lower.
perfect.
So your nat 1 is you're going. You just took a deep breath as you.
Perfect. Well, since the room's now filled, I'm getting out of here.
So with me trying to look around the room, etc., with that 25, does that pop up with anything before we end for the night?
You were looking around the room with a 25.
Yeah, I'm
There's nothing else you really notice. The
wasn't
the
really
statue
sorry.
is actually. I only showed this before to Tobias, so
Pictures.
Yeah, I wasn't really like looking for loot per se. I was trying to figure out like what it was used for, etc. But then we kind of figure out what it was used for when somebody decided to pour water on a grease fire.
the hell did it go?
How was I supposed to know it's a grease fire? Y'all have weird fires this part of the world.
Yeah, I did try to warn you, don't play with the fire right now. If there's a purple fire in the middle of a cave, in the middle of chaos, no. Just don't play with the fire.
I know
That's what
that.
the statue looks like.
Is that on
Oh,
screen really
wow.
quickly?
And you can tell like by looking at it that it was expertly carved. Like you can't find a chisel mark on it anywhere. The muscles seem like they're rippling and like perfectly defined. You can see veins. And Calgar, after that puff of the extra burst of steam, you can almost, to you, you feel like you can almost see blood moving through the veins. But you don't see anything extra. Now, Cardinal, because your first reaction was to go further into the cave to see if there's anything else out there, roll me another con save.
13.
you start to feel a little lightheaded, and you realize you should get out of there.
This place sucks. They have weird fires that smell really bad.
Okay, and on that note, it is now daytime in Germany, so I think we're going to call it quits.
Are we going off just from the sunlight from her window?
Also, the 12:05 on my clock, but the sunlight's a good hint too.
The size of my eye bags right now. I got claps.
Giant flashing sign over her head saying, "I need coffee."
Or sleep.
Or sleep, yes.
Sleep does sound good.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much who tuned in tonight on Rise of the Everchosen with our lovely DM Azriel. Tune in next week for a continuation of this campaign. Next month would be May. I haven't decided if we will be continuing Everchosen or continuing our other campaign, Mad Mage of the Exandria. I will let you guys know next week.
It's a surprise for us too. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm good to
So-
keep going if you need it. So
Okay. I have a lot going on with month of April, so we'll probably continue with Everchosen for the month of May.
yes, more chaos stuff.
Will
So,
Ezekiel
this-
come to regret actions that nobody knows he took yet, aside from Caligar? Remains to be seen.
anyways, everyone have a wonderful evening. We will see you next week. Stay safe. Have a fun weekend.
Bye.
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 Bye.